Hi, I'm attorney Gary Fales. I'm making this video for Connor Sheets and his clients because he wanted to make sure that the home that he sold you doesn't end up causing you legal or family or financial problems down the road. So a home can end up causing some stress and financial difficulties for you for 4 reasons. And the first reason I've listed here is probate. We want to avoid probate because it's expensive, it's time consuming, and public in nature. Probate is a legal proceeding that we go through when you die. And if the home is titled in your name, then there's going to be a probate. Now, I mentioned that probate is expensive. It can cost up to 5% of the fair market value of the home and all the assets that you have at the time of your death. And so it quickly can get quite expensive for your beneficiaries. So we want to avoid probate, and the way we do that is we create a bucket. Okay, so this bucket is called a living trust. And this is you, and let's say you have this home that you own down here. Well, you want to, once you buy the home, you want to retitle it or move it into this bucket so that for probate purposes, you no longer own it, and therefore your family won't have to pay that 5% fee when you die. So avoiding probate is important, and avoiding guardianship. Guardianship or conservatorship is the legal proceeding that we go through if you lose your mind. And that can be much worse than probate because we have to go back year after year after year until finally you've died. And so guardianship can be avoided on the home by once again simply moving the home from your name into this revocable living trust, this bucket. The next issue that I wrote down, there are several issues as to why you can use a trust to protect your family and protect you, but I've just listed 4. The next one is to protect from Biff the pool boy. So who is that? Well, let's say that you're married, and in this example, let's say you're a man and you die, and your wife ends up going to eharmony.com, and she starts typing in all these characteristics of somebody that she might want to marry or date, and unfortunately she ends up with Biff the pool boy, and they get married. Well, what happens when you die to that home? Is it going to end up going to your children? No. It likely is probably going to end up with Biff the pool boy, and we don't want that. We want to make sure that when you die, let's put if you're a man, let's say that there's 2 of you here. Here's your wife, she's kind of tall, and when you both die, we want that home that's in this bucket right here, we want it to go down to your beneficiaries, and if those are your children, then we want it to go to your children. And number 4, I've written protect the children. So if your beneficiaries are your children, how do we make sure that when you die, they don't lose that home in their own divorce or lawsuit or bankruptcy? Well, there are strategies that can be used to protect not just the home, but all of the things that you own from, let's say, outside invaders taking it from your beneficiaries or, let's say, your children. So in terms of what you might need in order to protect you, there's a list of other types of assets that can go into here and other documents that can be used to protect you from probate and guardianship and Biff the pool boy. So what I encourage you to do is you can call my office. I'd be more than happy to discuss it with you. There's no consultation fee. But most of all, no matter who you use, make sure you use a living trust to protect your home. Thank you very much.